Just walking down to the heifers now. They've had pretty well free range on this top part of the farm mostly for the last week. I'm gonna go down and see what the last bit of grazing they could possibly have. I'm going to open the gate. I think the water's gone down enough for them to get there. Here they are now, look. Hello, girls. Come on. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wet in the gateway, mind. Come on. Come on. All right, I know. Come on. So, I think I said before, these are coming in. If I can't get them out on this little bit of grass out here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the gate and give them the choice. And then, realistically, in the next few days, they can probably go out there if the water keeps going down, or if it's already gone down. They'll follow me down anyway because they're curious. They got enough grass here for the next couple of days, and I'm bringing them in. Some of me, it's like a relief to bring them in, really, because I know where they are and I know that they're safe, and I'm not worried about them getting out, because this time of year, if they get bored, they'll be gone. But the other half of me is like, oh, don't want them to come in yet because I want to flip in, have a little bit less work. Also, there is a significant cost of bringing them in, actually, because every single bit of straw you use it's got very expensive now to keep an animal inside a shed. So actually, if they're out here, they're costing me zero, but as soon as they're in a shed, they're costing me feed and bedding, but they're also costing me time, really. And you know, time's the most precious thing I have on this farm. I say that many a time. The time I haven't got is quite valuable. The time I haven't got, it's always gone. You can never have enough time on a farm, because it's not like a thing that really finishes. It's always ongoing, and there's always something else you could do or feel like you could do better. I sometimes wonder what it must be like to own 5 acres of land and just be able to keep everything perfect. And if I ever retire and I'm not here, my dream would be to have a little house with a few sheds and 5 acres of land. Just 5 acres, just to play with and look after, not have to think, oh my God, what about the other 120 that needs looking after with fencing and stuff. Anyway, I can already see the gates partly open down here, and I'm slightly concerned they might have already been out there, which is that's telling me something. I shut this gate. They can't open it from the other side, which tell me we probably had night visitors again of the usual suspects. And we know who those are, don't we? Those lovely people who have a caravan or two. Look at this, look, it's open. Flipping heck. Let's go down and have a look. I don't know whether they've realised it's open or not. I'm not even sure whether they're all here. Let's have a look. See, I would either open that gate completely wide or I'd shut it. I wouldn't. I think they've been through and they've cut the rope or something. That's not made my day. Special visitors, isn't it, boys and girls? Right, let me know how many of you are there. Come on. You can tell then they've probably been there, been through there before, because they're not bothered, are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I think, yeah, look at the top. 27. Why haven't those two come down? Look, get off me. You're biting my bum, aren't you? Right, well, we're going to have a check on those in a minute, because I don't know why those two haven't come down. One's due to calve, so whether there's anything to do with that. Now let me have a look out here. This looks suspiciously like they've been out here, even though they weren't supposed to be out here, because I'd shut this gate. And And there's the bit of rope that was tying it shut. Oh look, someone's cut it. Where's the other bit that they've cut off, I wonder? Brilliant. I just love it, don't you? You just love it when people come around your own property and just do what they want. Anyway, I don't expect the cattle have been over the bottom bit because it's too wet, but I'll have a look. Oh, you can see how wet it is down here. Look at this. This is where I got as far as I got with the cows and electric fence across, and I gave up because I realised the rain was coming and it was going to flood, and it sure has. And the cattle can get across there if they really wanted to, but are they going to want to? I can't tell whether they've been over there. I'm not going to go across any further than that. So that was where there was a whole field of grazing. Now they might want to go across, I don't know. Will they? I don't know. Oh, they're going. Oh, they're going alright. Blimey, I'm a bit worried about them falling over the edge. Are they going to know where the middle is? Come on, slow coaches. Blimey. Christ, they're braver than I am. Look at that. Now the bridge is in the middle, it is fenced off, so they shouldn't go off the side, but that's still a gamble for an animal, isn't it? I guess they're probably feeling with their feet as they go. Oh my goodness. Maybe these are the two at the top, I wonder. Look at them. It's like some sort of out of the Amazon, isn't it? A buffalo. They're wading through that. Look at that. That was the only bit of grazing the dairy cows were going to have that a couple of weeks ago, and then it got too wet. Look at them though. Look how wet it is on the ground. Look, you can see their feet. Look at that. I've got a feeling they'll go out there and they won't stay there very long. Because the grazing is, look at it. It's so waterlogged. Jesus. Oh well. That's the one due to calve. She does look a bit bagged up, doesn't she? She's coming in on Monday. Oh God, I don't want you calving down here. She's starting to look bagged up. If you were a farmer, what would you say? She's not due for another 10 days or so. Oh, don't go through that. I really want you calving down here. Probably should have brought her up today, really. Well, we'll have to check on that. Keep checking her. Look at them, they're going off. Well, look at this. They're on a mission now, aren't they? That's just ridiculously wet. See where that one's just put his head down? That's where the water stops, I know, because the flooding only goes up to the top end there. I think it'll be drier at the top. Still looks pretty wet on their feet though, doesn't it? Look at that. Ridiculous. Well, no, they're coming in on Monday. They're not staying out here any longer. Give them a couple more days. They're coming in. Oh, look at this, look. So that didn't really quite go to plan, really, to be honest, because I wasn't really planning to let them down here. And then the gate was open and I thought, why not? And then I really didn't think they'd go off wading. Look at that. I can't believe it. They've just gone off right across. I can't believe that. Look. Hang on, there's a cow next door there. I can hear another one. What's going on here? I can hear a lone voice. That doesn't sound good. Where's that? Penknife. That's the lone voice of a cow, isn't it? Stuck somewhere. They don't like being on their own. Oh, Jesus. That's why you've always got to check your cattle. You're going to get one stuck in a field somewhere. Look, this gate's been blooming, look, and it's been forced the wrong way. So what a lovely pikey. There's two here, look. Come on. Our lovely pikey friends have been and left that gate open. Oh. Come on then. Hello. Come on. See, this is the other line where I was grazing to. There is a lot of grass here actually they could pick over. It's not the end of the world. This is drier than that. It's gone stale though. Two lost cows. Well, it's dry cows really. I'm not surprised. The thing about dry cows, they're different than the heifers. They don't necessarily want to be with younger cows. Come on, you go out there and see them. Go on. Go on. Go on. Shh. Go on, you can go and find them. Go on. Shh. You're not bothered now, are you? Go on. There is plenty of graze. They've got enough grazing here, to be honest, for a bunch of heifers and dry cows. I've had them out later than this, and the grass has been nothing. So that I was a bit worried about them on that wet, but this has actually got a fair amount of grass in it. It's more a case of they're not very keen on it. But like I said, they're coming in. They are going to have to come in. It's just too wet. There they go, look, they're legging it off down there. See, they've all gone down the bottom. That's where the drier bit was. I thought that's what would happen. So those two are legging it, look. See how they've bunched up down there? That bit there, it hasn't been flooded. I just zoom back, look, zoom on that. I love this camera for that. So, as I know our fields, I know how it works, and basically, like where I'm stood, in my entire life has never ever flooded, never. That field there will flood to probably about halfway along this tree line here. The other side of that will flood completely as far as where the cows are, and then it will stop. And it always does. The field next to it, the little mead where we made hay, always floods the whole field. What we call the big mead next to that, so I'd say probably 70% of that will flood. Nearly every year, and then there'll be a line where it won't cross, and so it doesn't matter how much rain we have. That's the extent of the flooding on this farm. I know the flood line, exactly where it'll stop, and bearing in mind the extremes of weather we've had in the last few years and stuff, I'm pretty confident that unless we get a tsunami or something, like this field I'm stood in here, will never flood. So in theory you could build a house here, and no matter what the Environment Agency tell you about modelling and stuff, this will not flood. Unless, hey, we're talking about global warming, maybe it will. But at the moment, on all the history that I know of on this farm, this will not flood. The interesting thing is, when they sell this land though, and they do these housing developments, they don't always listen to the local knowledge or anything. They just plonk some houses anywhere, and then lo and behold, people start going on about their houses being flooded and stuff. And then they come on the thing and say, oh, global warming, blah blah blah. Well, hang on a minute, how long's your house been there? How much, what happened to it 100 years ago? Was that on a floodplain? Did that always flood? Did you ask the 80-year-old farmer who lives down the road, who knows a little bit about the area? No, he didn't. You went on some mapping thing, didn't you? Anyway. Anyway, let's go back up. I'm heading off now. So there's another. We seem to. I am stretching these heifers out, aren't I? I am trying to keep them out as long as I can, as you know. But yeah, they'll be in soon. Next video I do about the heifers, they'll be either in the shed or I'll be bringing them in. But as you know, my brother doesn't like being on camera, so you might not see him bringing in if he's around for that. But we'll be bringing them up soon, I'm sure. Crack on, everyone. Cracker Jack!